Hi guys, welcome to Original Gamers UK. Yeah, so as you can see from the title, is there a chance, even just a minute chance, of a HD remake, something along those lines, happening for Dragon Force? A decent chance, no. A small chance, not even that. But a glimmer of hope, there may be. Okay, so Dragon Force, if you don't know, is a game that was on the Sega Saturn, localized by a company called Working Designs. Now, Working Designs, for the people who know about Working Designs, is such a fan of favourite gaming company. What they did, you know, back in the 90s especially, for Westerners who couldn't get their hands on, especially RPG games, was like, it's so good, it's so amazing. All the games that they brought over were so well received. The Luna series, Albert Odyssey, I could go on, but the one that we're talking about is Dragon Force. And also Dragon Force is my favourite game of all time. No exceptions, no other game has even come close. That's how good I think this game is. So for me, I know that some of you out there, most of you probably watching this, may not even have heard Dragon Force, let alone played it. You may have heard of Working Designs and know what they're kind of about. And you may be thinking, well, even if this does turn out to be true, it's just a HD remake, like we get loads of them. I get where you're coming from, but for me, this game, the fact that we even got it in the first place for like Westerners was incredible. And then, as I said, it's my favourite game of all time. I've got it like kind of here with me, so you can just kind of see. Here's my original copy on the Sega Saturn. Here's my mint copy on the PAL Sega Saturn. Here's my American version of Dragon Force for the Sega Saturn. Here's my remake on the PS2. So you can kind of get the idea. I'm a bit of a fan. Okay, and then we had Dragon Force 2, which was released only in Japan, and even though there's been fan translations, no official word, but also that game is like nowhere near standards of the original Dragon Force. So a HD remake for me would just be so incredible. I'm not like, a remaster would be like, I don't know if I could even cope with that. I would lose my shit if that happened. I'd already lose my shit if we got a HD remake, and that's just literally like kind of redoing sprites, brightening it up, making it look HD, and that would already be like, oh, wow. Yeah, so you can kind of see what this would mean to me. But so why do I think that this may be a glimmer of hope? It just happens today. I was just on YouTube and I was just going through some videos, and there's one video that happened from just last month, was from Games Radar, and it was a podcast. I can't remember what the guy's name was who was doing it, but he was interviewing Victor Island, and now Victor Island was the president of Working Designs before it went bust, and he's now got a new company called Gaijin Works. Anyway, as they're talking, the Games Radar presenter, he's playing Dragon Force in the background, and he starts speaking to him about that, and Victor Island just says, you know, I'd love to do like a HD remake, you know, if that's what would be possible. And he never says it's not, he just says he'd love to do it. The fact that it could like be on even like something like Steam, and RPG fans, Working Designs fans, indie fans would truly love this game. And I know it's such a small thing that may not amount to anything, but I've not had any hope for anything like this for a long time in terms of Dragon Force. Like, after we got the PS2 remake, Japan only, but you know, for me that's not really an issue, because even if this was to be released in a HD form, that'd probably either be in Japan, maybe America, but I can't see it happening in Europe. What do you guys think about this? Just in general, let's say if it was to happen, I mean, you think if they could do like a HD remaster of all the games that Working Designs did, that would be incredible. So many people would lose their shit over that. Like, you don't even know, but if you're a Working Designs fan, you do know what that would mean. Like HD remakes, remastering, like new games. As I say, Working Designs was such a special company. They love doing their physical editions of games, something that's dying out in a sense, but also the people who love physical editions like me get into it even more so, and it does definitely have a strong following, even though out of the mainstream audience they're more concerned about downloadable games. They also used to do some amazing collector's editions. The Growlancer one, he's doing one for the game that Gaijin Works are doing now called Summon Night 6. Admittedly, I hadn't heard of it. I hadn't even really known about this Gaijin Works company that Victor Island's with now. But you should see the collector's edition for this. It's called the Wonderful Edition. So if you put in Summon Night, spelled as in night outside, not as in armour. Summon Night 6, Wonderful Edition. That thing is mental. Like the amount of things that you get in there, that is sick. And I love anything like that. The collector's editions, unique editions, limited editions, anything like that, I'm all for. So, you know, Pete, for anyone who's a fan of working designs, a fan of retro titles, a fan of Sega Saturn gaming, a fan of Dragon Force, or fans of just good games in general, get us behind this, let your voice be heard. It may make a difference, it may not, but it's better to do something right. And if you're not a fan of any of those things, woo! Yeah, exactly. That's what I think to that. Okay, so guys, that's about it. I'll play you the sound clip now. Thanks for watching. I say leave your thoughts below. Am I just a madman? Maybe. Do I care? Not at this point. Dragon Force, best game ever. Oh.
But there was a bunch of good titles. I mean, Dragon Force is fantastic. I would love to do an update of Dragon Force, even if it was just the same game with higher resolution.
Sure. I mean, it's the kind of thing. Again, I mentioned Steam as an option for these games earlier, and it's just Steam is a place that would eat up Dragon Force. Just this kind of strategy thrives in that community.
Yeah. Well, it's so replayable. I mean, with all the different various commanders and stuff, you really do get a different experience. It's not like a marginally different experience. You get a completely different experience each one you play.